It's Tennessee.Frank.
Hey guys, what's going on? Tennessee.Frank here, bringing you a video finally. I know I've not been bringing a lot of videos to you guys lately. Just had some health issues going on with different things and just not really felt up to doing a lot, but I know I need to continue to try and do a little something. So I wanted to bring you a real quick first look on this guy here, and it's going to be by CZ, and it is going to be the P-07, and this is going to be kind of a compact version of like the P-09 that they have out. I've got a lot of 9mm ammo still, even though I got out of all my 9mm and tried to sell some of the ammo off, but I still got a lot of it. I figured I need to get back into a 9. I really didn't want to go striker fired. Just kind of had my fill of striker fired guns. But we'll go ahead and you can see this is clear. Get a flashlight in here, get my little O-light. A lot of people like to hack on these O-lights. I got this little guy. It takes a single AAA battery. It's a pretty decent little light. I carry it. It's not bad. But yeah, this is the P-07. This is the newer model. They used to have one that they call the CZ75 P-07 Duty. This is just a plain P-07. It's like the, I guess, Gen 2 for lack of a better word. It is hammer fired, double action. Of course, you'll pull the trigger, and then second shot will be single action. This does have a decocker, and I'll show you some stuff they have in the box too. 15 round magazines. Comes with 2 of these. I picked up a box of factory ammo, Blazer 124 grain, just to run through it. I like to run a box of factory through it before I do my hand loads. Believe it or not, one of the rounds was missing the primer. I know they're cranking this stuff out fast because of demand. They need to slow down a little bit and start doing quality control. Let me see if I can get this box open. There is a little trick to these boxes if you don't know. There's a spot right here you press on to open them. Makes it pretty simple. Of course, you get your general stuff, if it'll come out. You get you know, your manual. They give you a pretty good little booklet here. There's a lock that comes with it, which I always throw in a drawer. They give you a cleaning rod and a brush, which is kind of handy. If you don't have that stuff, it's nice to have. So you got your cleaning rod and a brush. We kind of wondered what this was. I didn't know what this thing was at first, and then I pulled it apart when I got home. You got these little green things and this, and I got to looking at it. You put a green thing in there, and it makes it a snap cap. So you can dry fire it safely, which, I mean, I didn't think you had any issues dry firing these. Apparently they want you to use a little snap cap, but that's what that's for. And these are like little refills, so when that little rubber thing gets all messed up from firing, you can replace it. It comes with this little piece. Yeah, you get this little piece here, which this will come apart. What this does, if you want a more traditional 1911 style, you can pull the decocker out, replace it with this part, and now you got a safety. So you can have a safety, which I would assume would let you carry cocked and locked if you wanted to. But yeah, they give you that little part. And then you get a couple back straps, which right now the small ones on it, they do give you a medium and a large. So you get a couple extra back straps. I normally just run the small. That seems to work well enough for me. I mean, I guess I got large hands, but for some reason, the small back strap, it fits my hand fairly well. I pulled it apart, lubed it up. Of course, typical of CZ, you have the slide rail riding inside the frame, which is kind of a thing with them. So you have full support, which is really awesome. Double action pull after I lube it up. A little heavy, a little bit stagey, but I'm figuring that that'll break in with some shooting. Single action, little bit of take up, not too heavy, not too bad, and then put it back on half cock using the decocker. But yeah, not too shabby. Sights, while we're talking about it, got one screw here, take off your rear sight. Front, you got one screw in the front here. It's a little Allen wrench to take off the front sight. These things are super easy to change, and I have sent off for another set of sights. These are glow in the dark. Let me hit them with a little bit of light. You hit them with some light, and you can see how those things are starting to glow. So they are luminous, which is nice, but I wanted an actual night sight. So I'm getting an XS big dot, but it's not the standard XS that I'm used to. It's one that's a notch rear with a single tritium in the rear. So it's like a Heine straight 8 or something, dot over dot, and it'll be a big orange dot in the front. Orange is something your eye kind of, at least for me, picks up fairly easily. Knife on the table just real quick. EDC fans. It's a little Tonto knife that I picked up just kind of for fun. It's on bearings. They're not real expensive. D2 steel. It's kind of a nice cheap little everyday carry knife. But just wanted to do a real quick first look. Let you guys see my latest acquisition. Pulled a couple revolvers out of the safe that were just kind of sitting in the safe collecting dust, and traded into this, and actually got a little bit of money to boot, which was kind of nice. So hopefully within the next week or so, I'll be able to get out, put some rounds downrange with this little guy. We'll see how it shoots. If my CZ P-10C that I had was any indicator, and you can look the video up, this thing ought to be awesome, because the P-10C just shot awesome. It was phenomenal. But like I said, I'm kind of over striker fire. I've had my fill of striker fired guns. So this works great. I mean, it's still polymer frame, 9mm double stack, but it's a hammer fire, so it's a little bit different. So it's something that I can kind of play around with and have something to shoot that 9mm ammo up that I have. Currently, mags are real hard to find for these guys. So just a heads up, if anyone wants to jump into one of these, you're going to have a little bit of issue finding mags. Everything else, sights, holster, like Talon rubberized grips I'm going to put on, that's easy to come by. Mags are tough right now, and I've noticed that at work. We've had an issue getting any kind of mags. Even Glock mags are hard to come by. We are getting plenty of ammo in. Like I said, if you buy it, open the box and make sure you're not missing a primer. But once I get all the stuff for this and get sights on it, get the Talon rubberized grips on there, and we'll get it out and do some shooting, and I'll bring you a tabletop shooting review. So well, you know, when we do that, I can, you know, throw it on the scale, we'll weigh it, do all the fun stuff like that. But I just want to do a real quick first look and get a video out there for you guys. So like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we can sit by and watch them go away. Y'all have an awesome rest of the day. We'll catch you later. Tennessee Frank out of here.